All right. What's up? What's up? So we got Mr. West. Kanye West running for president of the United States. This is a real interesting thing because I think he's been announcing this since 2018. I thought it was going to be the 2024 election, but it was this election. And, he visited the White House not too long ago presenting his idea. He went on this huge rant before you, I guess, quote unquote, people thought he went a little crazy. He was talking to President Donald Trump about prison reform. Kim Kardashian, she ended up, trying to be a good advocate for releasing a lot of people from prison that had low level offenses and have the ability for them to restart their life. So this was pretty much was one of their whole huge campaigns. And he said he was going to create many jobs. He want factories. He want people from the hood to be employed. And I will say this about Mr. Kanye West. What he does say, when he's going to do something, he does do it. So is he serious? He may be serious. And then he could run as an independent party. He could run as a third party. And if he doesn't win, he can give those electoral votes to any candidate that he wants. And, some people believe that he may be a caveat to President Donald Trump for him to be reelected. We'll see. It's going to be a very interesting thing because he's really close with him. And he has the liquid assets to run out of president. I mean, you have Michael Bloomberg at that particular time was running, a billionaire, I believe. Like I said, Kanye West, he may have a campaign. There's no really report of him having a staff in this particular moment or a cabinet or anyone that can support him. But it would just be a cool thing to see, man. Really interesting. I mean, at first, I didn't think. I was like, okay, well, he's a musician. I'm a huge fan of him. He's a great producer. He's a genius in making music. I give him that. But is he really capable of running a country? And I say the only way he can really win the black vote is if he finds a way to connect with Bob Johnson or any individual that's very influential in talking about giving reparations to African Americans that's owed to us. If you can find a way to do that and develop this more stronger economic foundation culture for African Americans, like business loans for black men, restoring the black family, having black men back in prison, not prison, just out of prison and back in the households. He's not supportive of the crime bill. We really have to recover from that. Just little things like that. If you can find a way to okay, well, I see the ills and things that goes on in my community. I mean, his mother was a good activist and he has it in his heart. He has it in his soul. And, he's making gospel music, trying to change his image, but is he really genuine for his own people? Because we have former President Obama, and I just felt like, a lot of things was not in our favor because we didn't hold him accountable. If he does get into the White House, are we going to hold him accountable for our black issues? And this is why I sit up here and said, not just vote for him because he's an artist and he's an entertainer, vote for him because his agenda. And we have agendas for black business loans for African Americans to start. And so therefore we can get it and then we can have business credit and then we can use that money to double it and, buy our own neighborhoods and different things like that. Try to build up like a Black Wall Street, have black men back into the family, give into trades, things like that. Different programs, talk about the student loan debt crisis that's going on here that we can really pretty much work in community service for like 4 or 5 years, like a Job Corps, and that will actually eliminate your outstanding balance for all universities or colleges or private colleges for anybody. I think that would be a really huge issue. The healthcare, is it going to be universal? You can think about that. See little things like that, man. Trying to eliminate these mass shootings that's happening, amongst men all over the world. Are we going to really do away with the gynocentric society? Are we going to instill programs and find a way for young men, especially black men, to actually have a chance to achieve that American dream? Having that, the house and 2.5 kids. I mean, because you've got a lot of millennials are really they say not having sex as much or really getting into marriages. And because in order for this country to survive, you need strong families. At the end of the day, you need a man to be there to have not only the financial resources to take care of a child and his family, but also to himself. This stuff is extremely important, man. Single mothers cannot be leading this household all the time. And it's just the fact that, they pushing the gay agenda. I don't know if he's going to really be a leader in doing that. If he's going to do his own thing, because if you control the population, you're gonna destroy a generation at the end of the day, man. So it's so many things that he has to really consider: GDP, peace relations, with China, or North Korea, like all this type of stuff, man, that goes on here. So, I mean, the homeless issues, the homeless problems that go on, man. So he has a huge, a big project, and he's sane enough to complete this. Now he's 40-some years old. He's eligible to do it. Born in the U.S. If he has good tangible ideas, man, he's going in here and really just have a good campaign, 2020 vision, then he may have a legitimate chance. I wouldn't be surprised at this moment, man. I mean, you got Ronald Reagan, who was the president in the 80s, and he was an actor, so we'll see. I mean, it's during election time right now. People are going into detail about this type of stuff, man. So they really want to go in here and change, I guess, do some type of changes and seem like they're for the people. But at the same time, this is what we need, man. Make these churches accountable for, doing good things for the community, even though we spend over so much money giving to churches every single Sunday. So I just feel like, what's going to be the benefit for Black people to really get close into the wealth gap? I mean, 42% of African Americans own homes in America, compared to whites at 70%. I think Asians like 80%. So we gotta. There's a lot of changes, man. A lot of things. So if we can have a Black agenda, then maybe he may give our vote. So a lot of people are kind of indifferent right now. They don't know who to vote for, Biden or President Donald Trump. We'll see. But that's all I really have to say about this. The 2020 vision for Kanye West running for president. People say they may have more options now. I mean, I even seen that on Facebook. They was like, "Yeah, we got options." So he might win. He may win. I mean, he might get votes from non-Black people. Who knows, man? He got that leverage, man. And he got support from Elon Musk, too. So, but yeah, that's all I really had to say. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, man. Share this video. I'm out. Deuces.